What's up guys? Welcome to the first episode in a new series where I'm going to go through natural remedies that are non-medical to take care of health problems that you might have. In this first episode, I'm going to go through hair loss and how to prevent it. If you want to find out more, then keep watching. The first point is don't rub your towel too much after you shower. Let's say you take a shower to wake up in the morning, you take another one right after gym, you take one right before bed. Rubbing your towel too much on your hair creates a lot of friction. And now, if you have thin hair to begin with, then what you're going to do over time is thin that hair down. You're basically grinding it. By rubbing the skin that's on your head too much, you're actually damaging the cells that are on your head. And that damage in the long term will lead to drier skin on your head that's not nourished as much as it should be. Just make sure that you gently pat your hair. Number 2 is don't blow dry your hair too much. If you take 2 to 3 showers a day or even more, then you want to make sure that you're not burning that skin every 4 hours. What's going to end up happening if you burn that skin on your head is that it's going to stop forming hair. Number 3 is limit the use of hair products. If you've been to a supermarket, then you might have realized there are numerous products that you can apply to your hair to fix it in place, to give it style or pomp, or to make it voluminous. Hairsprays and hair waxes and hair clays and this. By putting these chemicals that are not intended to help you grow more hair, you're basically making it really difficult for your hair follicles to produce more hair. And one more thing is, try to avoid fragranced hair products as much as possible. A lot of fragrances in hair products can tend to cause things like allergies. If you have dandruff, if you have irritation, then stop using these products that have too much fragrances. Fragrances tend to irritate and sensitize. Some of the most carcinogenic, reprotoxic, mutagenic compounds that I have seen in cosmetics are generally present in fragrances. When I say fragrances, I don't just mean perfumes. Actually, a lot of cosmetic products also contain unnecessary fragrances just to create an emotive response. It makes a customer feel like the product is doing something and the product is actually good. So stop using those unnecessary hair products and start looking at more natural products if you really need to use something. I personally recommend trying out almond oil. If you find that's too shiny, then there are other oils that are less shiny. There's also coconut oil, and I've heard people using olive oil on their head. If you have hair problems, then make sure you're using natural oils that are actually nourishing your head rather than taking health out of that scalp. Number 4 is stay out of that sunshine. You might have noticed the theme here. We're trying to avoid as much damage as possible to that scalp. And a lot of the damage that happens to our skin is often coming from the sun. Sunlight contains ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiation can directly damage your DNA. Taking in too much ultraviolet radiation, in my eyes, is equivalent to putting your head in a microwave and expecting hair growth. So if you step out quite often into the sunshine, just make sure you're wearing protection. Number 5 is diet. It's very important to have a good protein intake and a good amount of healthy fats in your diet to ensure that your cells have what they need to produce healthy hair. Chemically, hair is formed of keratin. Keratin is made of amino acids. Proteins contain amino acids. So there may not be a direct correlation between the amount of protein you take in and the amount of hair growth that you have. This is quite obvious from a lot of bodybuilders. But what is important to know is that you're not depriving your body of those essential amino acids. Hair on your head is not there to serve a very critical function that's the difference between life and death. So what your body is going to do in the case of a protein deficiency is it's going to prioritize muscle growth, repair, and other more important functions of the body over hair growth. It doesn't matter whether that protein is animal protein or plant protein. What does matter is that you're consuming enough protein from your diet. I mentioned healthy fats because a lot of our modern day diets are composed of relatively unhealthy fats or very unhealthy fats. There are types of healthy fats like omega-3 fatty acids that our body can't produce, and we need to take those in through dietary healthy fats. By consuming enough healthy fats, you're ensuring that your body's not deprived of those minimal requirements that your skin cells on your scalp need to make sure they're healthy. There's a lot of natural oil that actually comes out of the skin cells on our head, and you need to ensure that your body has those essential oils to produce that. Number 5 was getting the right macros And number 6 is getting the right micronutrients. If you're depriving your body of the micronutrients that are essential for healthy skin and healthy hair growth, like folic acid, vitamin C, vitamin E, all of the B vitamins, zinc, by not taking those micronutrients, you're reducing your chances of getting hair growth. It's not just green leafy vegetables, but also to make sure you're eating healthy fruits, healthy grains. Number 7 is hydrate yourself. We're trying to make sure your skin isn't left dry and it has what it needs to be healthy and hydrated. It's really important to take in electrolytes and water to make sure your body has enough hydration. Number 8 is hormones. This might be annoying for a lot of you, but androgenic hormones are not good for hair growth. And if you either have too much of those, you have a lot of receptors in your head, or your body has an imbalance in sex hormones, then that's again not going to bode really well for hair growth. I recommend identifying that as early as possible. If you're a woman and you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, or you're a man and you have too much androgens running in your blood, or you're taking supplements or injecting yourself with testosterone, then again, that's not really helping you. Adapting your lifestyle early on and making sure you're doing as much as possible to make sure that there's not too much damage to your hair growth as a result of your hormonal imbalance will help. My 9th and final point is get a scalp massage. Now, the scalp is a very ignored part of the body. Massaging can stimulate the blood vessels and the nerves in that part of the body. Either massaging yourself or asking a partner or a family member to massage your head, or going out and getting a massage done by a professional, it really is going to help you in the longer term. Stimulating those cells that are ignored for most of your life is not going to do any harm. And you can use essential oils that are healthy for your scalp and your skin in general. And those oils are again going to provide nourishment while you're stimulating those cells. There are even products on Amazon that you can use to give yourself a head massage. There are some links in the description that you can use to get one of these products if you don't have anyone that can give you a massage. Medications for hair loss have a lot of side effects, and you want to make sure you're avoiding them as much as possible if you can. Let me know in the comment section below how these points helped you. Remember to like the video, smash the subscribe button if you want to watch videos like these in the future. I'm Roshan Patel. I'll see you next time. Coffee, lights, camera. What's up, guys?